Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got a beer from a new brewery for me. This is the Abyss Brewing, and this is their The Future number 7. So this is a West Coast IPA then, and it's coming in at 6.5% ABV. So the ingredients then in this are malted barley, flaked oats, hops, yeast, and then the hops in this are Strata, Simcoe, Columbus and Centennial. Interesting. A West Coast IPA with Strata hops in. Definitely a new one for me. So that's going to be really intriguing. So it's saying here the Future is our series of West Coast IPAs representing features past and promise, representing futures past and present and promise. Number 7 is the first in the series they've actually canned. So this is the first beer I've had from them. So these guys are scheduled to be at the London Craft Beer Festival in August of 2021. Fingers crossed, we'll see. So yeah, I want to try and do a beer review from a few of the breweries that are going to be there that I've not had before for sure. So 6.5% ABV. This was I think this was actually new to Untapped on the 2nd of April of 2021. Best before October of 2021. That's it then. These guys are out of Lewes in East Sussex. So not too far. And I purchased this on, come on, open, Botilliers online store. One of their guest beers on there. So here we go then. How's this West Coast IPA gonna fare? Leave it like that for now. It's got flaked oats in it, so beer in a glass. It's got a very kind of, it's quite a dark orange. Half a finger of pure white head. It's medium haze again. I'm finding it really interesting that West Coast IPAs are brewed with oats. So yeah, that's it. Let's get an aroma then. Yeah, real punchy, almost jam, apricot jam like on the aroma. Real citrus zing. There's a hint of, I'd say it's coconut, but it's a perfumey, if you like. Wildflowers, slightly piney, slightly dank. Smells interesting. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Okay, well, first sip, the bitterness is got a punch to it. So one of the things I look for is it kind of jammy? Is it West Coast? Is it dank? Is it piney? And straight off the bat, it's got quite a lot of bitterness on it. That's the first sip. So we're off to a good start. Yeah, more pine edge coming through, resiny hops in that, touch of dankness. It's got Simcoe in this as well, and this is definitely giving me that kind of towards that feel of a West Coast IPA that I had, what used to be available generally back 6-7 years ago, before the haze took over the world. So it's really, I'm quite excited to try different breweries going forward. I think this is what's going to happen a little bit more. As good as I've got my favourites, but let's give some new guys a little bit of a push and talk about them. So there is a little bit of information here. So it says here on Untapped, this is the commercial description, the FUTURE Strata+Simcoe represent the old nu-skool versus the backbone of old school classic West Coast hops, Columbus and Centennial. Yeah, Columbus+Centennial, they were the masters of it, really, along with Amarillo and stuff like that. And then it says Piney, citrusy, dank, giant redwoods. Okay. The clean ocean breeze of Big Sur and Strata, fresh berries bathing in a Californian sunlight with a whiff of herb. Let's just go, you know, West Coast California sort of vibe on that one. And then we've done the other bit. So you're definitely getting the dankness. I mean, all these things are really quite obvious, which is great. I would have been interested to know the IBUs of it, just for, you know, shits and giggles, really. So this is vegan, store cold, drink fresh, blah 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 blah. As I said, these guys are out of Unit 3, the Malt House, Davies Lane, Lewes, East Sussex. Abyssbrewing.co.uk, and then I guess that's either Instagram or Twitter as well. So I'll put all the links for these guys down below. This can design as well is quite an interesting feature. So and it's quite raised. It's got that kind of, there's a slight sandpapery kind of feel to it, texture. Interesting. Slightly raised, a bit like obviously not quite as bad, but like dogfish, you know, the dogfish skin. Going back to my fishing days there. This is really easy drinking. You're not getting any of the ABV in that. You're getting the bitterness. That seems to have mellowed out a little bit now. It's that initial, it's not been a ramping up like I was kind of expecting with the bitterness, but it's there. It's just, I think my palate's just got used to it straight away, and it's not building on that, which I kind of like. But it's more of a bitter edge than a lot of them I've tried over the last few weeks, and certainly the last year. Very easy drinking. There is a nice kind of, as I said, apricot jam. As I said, it's a low medium body. Easy drinking. Very enjoyable beer, I have to say, for a first beer from these guys. Really nice. And maybe I'll try and get another beer from them before the festival in August, hopefully, and we'll go from there. It's nice to have had a few beers from a brewery sometimes before you go to the festival, so you kind of get a little bit more familiarise yourself with them. I do anyway. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So that's the FUTURE number 7 from the Abyss Brewing out of East Sussex, down here on the south coast. Yeah, be sure to check them out, and I'll be looking out for another beer from these guys in the future. So I'll definitely buy that again. Anyway, let me know what you think, if you've had this one or any of the other in the series. This is the first can from this series, the FUTURE series from these guys. So let me know if you've had anything else from them before I should be checking out. Thank you as always for watching, for all the likes and support and stuff over the... It's getting on for 7 years now. It'll be 7 years in about 3 or 4 weeks time, so God, it's gone quick. So yeah, thanks once again then. You all take care, you keep safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.